From the 1011 Now streaming studio, this is 1011's Morning Pulse.
Sponsored by Murray Roofing.
Good morning, this is Craig Allison with your Morning Pulse for Wednesday, September 4th. Our first story takes us to an abortion initiative already certified for this year's November election, which will undergo evaluation now from the Nebraska Supreme Court. It's over the Protect Our Rights campaign. The initiative would overturn Nebraska's 12-week abortion ban, and it wants abortion to be a fundamental right until fetal viability or to protect the mother's life. Attorneys for the Thomas More Society say this violates Nebraska's single subject rule, saying this initiative includes two topics. The group Protect Our Rights argues their petition is legal and that they've followed the appropriate steps. Your second story, 32-year-old Alicia Martinez is sentenced to 15 years in prison for felony second-degree assault. Earlier this year, Martinez, a patient at a Kearney hospital, grabbed a police officer's gun and shot him. Police say officers were called for a welfare check on Martinez in February. She was then taken to the ER, where they say she was uncooperative and combative with hospital staff and police. Your third story, a California man has been sentenced in federal court here in Lincoln after a scheme where he and one other person managed to steal hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of stuff from Walmart stores across the country. 27-year-old Jabari Mabry was sentenced to more than 5 years in prison and is ordered to pay nearly $700,000 in restitution. Two managed to get their hands on Master Keys Universal for all Walmart cash registers across the U.S. Your fourth story, investigators as well as the FAA are out in Platte County working to get to the bottom of a deadly hang glider crash near Columbus. When first responders showed up around noon yesterday outside of Duncan, when they found 50-year-old David Bauer attached to an experimental one-man hang glider, which crashed into the roof of a garage. Investigators are now working to figure out what led up to the crash. And your final story, as the Nebraska State Fair wrapped up, the inspiring creativity of one Nebraska teenager was on full display. Sophomore Nick Kreckmeyer is 15 from the small town of Battle Creek, and he was born without hands. But that has never slowed Nick down. His family says he's always trying new things. Nick had several items on display at the State Fair this year, including a colored pencil drawing, as well as customized wrestling sneakers he plans to wear this season. That is your Morning Pulse. Thank you for stopping by, and we'll send things off to your 7-day.
You've been listening to 1011's Morning Pulse. Watch, listen, stream on the 1011 Now app, on YouTube, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Sponsored by Murray Roofing.